In Tuvaluba there's 7 friends, solving trouble with super senses. A new day, a silly surprise, a fun reason to sensitize. Noonbory and the Super 7, saving Tuvaluba again and again, yeah. Noonbory and the Super 7, there's nothing that they can't do.
Shiny Bory sound! Luna Bory sight!
Common sense is taking flight.
Cozy Bory touch! Total Bory taste!
With a little nonsense along the way.
Poggy Bory smell!
Now we're on track and Noonbory leads the pack. Noonbory and the Super 7, saving Tuvaluba again and again, yeah. Noonbory and the Super 7, there's nothing that they can't do. Noonbory and the Super 7, Noonbory and the Super 7.
Wangury and the Windbike. Golden pheasant stands on left leg. Golden pheasant on right leg.
Noonbory was having fun teaching Mambi how to do Tai Chi.
Huh?
But Mambi thought following the butterfly was more interesting.
Watch out for those glue glob flowers.
The glue glob flowers were very sticky.
Oops, you're stuck. I'll get you out.
Mambi needed to be unglued, and Noonbory was going to help him out of the sticky flower. It was a struggle, because the flower was not letting go. Noonbory helped Mambi get unstuck.
That's enough Tai Chi for today.
The Gurries were feeling grumpy because they hadn't caught any fish.
Nothing to do, nowhere to go, except up and down this pond!
We can always leave the boat.
I am a villain! I must make silly mischief! A villain needs transportation. How else is a Gurry supposed to make a getaway, hmm?
It's Noonbory.
Wangury knew he was a villain, but he isn't very scary, is he?
Noonbory is no Bory without that Windbike. That Windbike.
Wangury wanted the Windbike.
Woohoo! I'm ready for lunch, aren't you?
Mambi was hungry for lunch too, and thought he saw some berries down below. That's strange. What were berries doing on the path?
Stay back. These are stinky berries. If they break open, they'll make a super stink. They don't grow around here. Where'd they come from?
Now, Gurries!
The Gurries were up to no good.
Wangury, what are you doing here?
The silly Gurries had a plan. They cracked open the stinky berries.
Get that bike!
And while Noonbory was distracted by the stinky smell,
Ew!
Let go.
the Gurries took his bike.
I want to drive it.
Move over!
Mambi, fan shape, please!
Noonbory had to get away from the awful smell. Wangury was upset because his feet couldn't reach the pedals.
Get pedaling!
So he got Tagery and Mungery to pedal for him. Noonbory was trying to get rid of the bad smell while the Gurries were taking Noonbory's Windbike for a spin.
What are you doing? Stop!
Can you believe what those silly Gurries just did?
Wangury, that's my Windbike. Bring it back. It's not yours. And it makes me mad. Go Bories!
Noonbory called his friends for Super Sense help.
Noonbory needs us!
The Bories were happy to help their friend. It was time for the Bories to use their Super Senses! Sight!
Luna Bory sight!
Sound!
Shiny Bory sound!
Smell!
Poggy Bory smell!
Touch!
Cozy Bory touch!
And taste!
Total Bory taste!
Super Bory senses! Let's make super sense of this. Wangury and his toadies took my Windbike. Noonbory.
Seeing is believing.
Noonbory super saw the Gurries.
They're heading for Bory Town.
We'd better hurry scurry into the buggy.
Mandy, my sailboard, please.
The Borys were going to find the Windbike.
Let's go.
The Gurries were on their way to Bory Town. And silly Wangury was determined to cause some trouble. He took Babysitter Bory's sandwich right out of her hands.
Oh!
And he took Farmer Bory's cherries, too.
What? Cherries! Hey!
The Gurries were causing trouble. They were taking every Bory's food without even asking.
Wangury took Babysitter Bory's sandwich. Mungury took Farmer Bory's cherries.
Can you super smell any tummy-yummy food nearby? Something the Gurries will want to steal?
If anyone can sniff it out, I can.
Pongy Bory put his super sniffer to work and found out where the Gurries were going.
Red Lotus bean buns. Smells so good, the Gurries can't resist it.
Then that's where we'll go find them.
To the bakery. Quick! All together, we are better.
The Borys were off to the bakery. Baker Bory had been baking all morning.
These should be cool enough to eat now.
What was Wangury up to now? Baker Bory had a nice tray of hot, fresh buns ready to eat. Wangury saw them, and they looked yummy.
Yeah!
Luckily, Jetty was faster than Wangury and got to them first. But Wangury had Noonbory's Windbike
My buns!
and was able to get them anyway.
Lunch is served!
It's not nice to take other people's buns, is it?
You can't stop me, Noonbory! Nobody can!
They're getting away!
My Windbike is too fast.
Noonbory knew he needed to get his Windbike back.
You're right, Mamby. Getting angry won't get me anywhere.
I can't believe how those Gurries use their tongues like that.
That's it! Their tongues! Cozy Bory, can you use your touch super sense to find the stickiest, ickiest glue glob flowers around?
Sure, I'll put out some feelers.
The Borys decided to set a Gurry trap. Cozy went to find some sticky flowers to help with the plan. Cozy used her super sense of touch to help her find the flowers.
Rough and prickly. Soft and tickly. Ew, sticky and icky. Glue glob flowers. Found them.
It was Totobory's turn to help now. And he carefully lifted the glue glob flowers.
Hooray! We did it! The Gurries are going to be wanting dessert soon, and they're going to love our glue glob puffs.
Noonbory had a plan to out-trick the Gurries. Wangury couldn't resist the sweet smell of the glue glob flower puff cakes. He spied them through the looking glass. They looked so delicious.
Set a course for dessert! Straight ahead!
The bait was set.
Get ready, everybody.
The Borys were ready to stop the Gurries.
Tongues at attention! And fire!
Pull!
It's working.
The perfect tongue-tying trap.
The glue glob flowers stuck to the Gurries, and they couldn't escape. Goes to show you that it's not a good idea to take other people's things without asking.
Swiping things that aren't yours leads to a sticky situation.
Oh, my tongue is so tired!
The Gurries had learned their lesson. Noonbory got his Windbike back, and Baker Bory was so happy, he made buns for all the Borys.
Something special for the super sensors.
Thank you.
Everyone loved Baker Bory's buns. All was tasty again in Tubaluba.
Thanks, Mamby.
It was a good day after all.
And thanks to you too, Cozy Bory and Noonbory. With all your help, we got my Windbike back. It's super Bory sensational.
See us as we dance around, hear us stomping on the ground, smell the flowers in the air, and touch a fuzzy teddy bear. Tasting berries has a way of making me enjoy this special day. Noonbory, 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 Noonbory.
Opposites attract.
It was a good afternoon for having a luxurious nap with your best friend. It seemed like Tubaluba had never been quieter. Suddenly, the ground started shaking and Noonbory and Mamby woke up.
Huh?
What on earth caused the shaking? That's right,
I did it!
it was Hanubi's puzzle door.
Hanubi, what did you do?
I magicked up an opposite spell that'll stop the mean ways of the Gurries. And it only took me 15 tries.
How can a spell change the mean Gurries into nice Bories?
I'll show you. Follow me. The opposite spell works like this. If some Bory is hungry, the spell will make him full. If some Bory is sleepy, the spell will make him feel well rested.
They get oppositized?
And if you are a super silly villain, the opposite spell will make you a super good Bory.
Noonbory had a bad feeling about this.
What's to think about? Make tall go short and white go black. Make up go down and front go back. Reverse the order of everything. Make the yin the yang and yang the yin.
Oh dear, Hanubi's spells could cause trouble, especially when it makes everything opposite. Remember, Hanubi's spells usually don't work out the way they're supposed to. Do you think it's a good idea to make everything the opposite of what it was?
See? It worked! The door was closed and now it's open. The opposite spell worked!
It's worked too well.
Noonbory thought that he had better follow the spell just in case it caused trouble.
What if it zapped some Bory who is already good?
Noonbory to the rescue!
Come on, Mamby. We've got to catch that spell.
Noonbory and Mamby didn't want anything bad to happen.
Eureka! What have I done?
Hanubi realized that his spell may not be so good after all. On the other side of Tubaluba, Farmer Bory was hanging his clean laundry when all of a sudden, the opposite spell made it dirty again. The opposite spell then went straight to the builder Borys who were having a healthy breakfast. Uh-oh. What do you think will happen? That's right. Their breakfast disappeared. Noonbory tried to stop the spell before it caused more damage. But the spell was very fast, and he couldn't catch it alone.
Oh my! Oh dear!
Elsewhere in Tubaluba, the Dotories, who were very polite friends, were having a great time playing tag together. They were having so much fun, they had no idea what was in the sky above them. Suddenly, the spell swooped down from the sky and went straight for them. When the spell zapped them, what do you think happened? That's right, they weren't polite anymore.
All done!
Baker Bory was happily baking a pie when the Dotories showed up on his windowsill. They were up to no good. They weren't being polite anymore.
Hey, hold on! My pies!
Noonbory heard a commotion.
Help!
And it was coming from Baker Bory's house.
Baker Bory, what happened?
It's the Dotories! Oh no, not again!
What? The Tories, stop!
I know that the Tories can sometimes be naughty, but they've never been nasty.
The Dotories were out of control.
They're always sweet and pleasant.
They were sweet. And now they're mean.
It was Hanubi's spell gone wrong.
It's my opposite spell.
That was your spell?
Noonbory knew the Dotories had to be stopped.
I need the other super sensors. Come on, it's time to sensitize.
It was time for the Bories to use their super senses. The other Bories heard Noonbory's call for help.
There's helping to do.
Noonbory needs us! Come on!
Like all good friends, they came to the rescue. Sight!
Luna Bory sight!
Sound!
Shiny Bory sound!
Smell!
Pongy Bory smell!
Touch!
Cozy Bory touch!
And taste!
Total Bory taste!
Super Bory senses. Go Bories! We have a serious Dotori dilemma. They've all been oppositized by a runaway magic spell.
Hanubi's opposite spell.
Oops.
Instead of being their usual sweet selves, the Dotories have become mean.
Let's go and catch those Dotories.
First, you've got to stop the spell from oppositizing anybody else.
The spell is zappy. Cozy Bory, can your super touch sense it?
I'll put out some feelers.
Cozy led the way and tried to help using her super sense of touch.
Be careful, super sensors. Don't let the spell zap you, or you'll be oppositized.
The air feels all tingly-jingly. And oh, a little bit zappy.
That's it. Hanubi's spell. Ready, everybody?
Ready! Ah!
The Bories used teamwork to stop the spell from doing any more oppositizing. But the spell had other ideas.
That rock was large, and now it's small.
The opposite spell almost caught up with Pongy Bory, but it missed and hit the tree.
The tree was bare, and now it's leafy.
The spell continued its journey.
Come back here, you ziggy-zaggy magic spell!
Cozy Bory had a good plan. She caught the spell with her purse.
That spell is in the bag!
What a relief!
Now let's find those Dotories. Lunabory, use your super sight.
Seeing is believing.
Now they had to save the Dotories. But where were they? There was Baker Bory, and there were the Builder Bories, but where were the Dotories?
Oh no!
Uh-oh, the Dotories were going to be rude again.
Poor Builder Bories. The Dotories are eating their picnic.
We need something to attract their attention.
That's it!
We'll attract the Dotories with tuba cherry gum?
Nope. It's something the Dotories will want to pop. Meanies love to pop other Bories' bubbles.
Yeah! Mambi, one balloon, please.
Hanubi came up with a great solution, and Mambi blew the biggest bubble he could. Wow, that's a big bubble.
Perfect. The Dotories won't be able to resist this.
Lunabory used her super sight to find the Dotories again. There they are.
They're coming!
So, like all superheroes do, the Bories worked together as a team so they could stop the Dotories and help them be friendly and polite again. The Dotories spotted the bubble that Mambi made. And because meanies can't resist popping other people's bubbles, they jumped all over it. But the Bories charged to the rescue and caught the Dotories.
Now, Cozy Bory!
Cozy released the opposite spell, and everything changed back to the way it was. The Dotories were happy and polite once again. Hooray! The Bories saved the day by using their super senses.
Hooray! Yay!
Hanubi was relieved that his opposite spell was undone.
I really should have thought about how this opposite spell would work before I went ahead and made it. I thought it was a good idea, but it turned out to be a very bad one. Sorry, little Dotories. And sorry, everybody.
And the Dotories were happy to be back to normal.
It's Super Bory Sensational!
See us as we dance
Lucky charms!